Today, I have proof for you that everything you see is not as real and as solid as it may seem. That you are actually in a dream, and you are actually the dreamer itself. This is going to dive into manifestation and reality creating, which I don't do too much of on this channel, but I'm going to share with you where you have to start and how you can shift your reality, change your reality, and what you see objectively as your reality. But first, we have to start with the proof. If I were to ask you to look at any object and to tell me what that object was, for example, this picture behind me, and if I were to ask you who is seeing that picture or who is seeing the object that you have chosen, I would suggest that you would say, me, I am seeing it. And this is where the foundation of reality creation starts in manifestation. And one of the reasons I don't talk about this on my channel too much is because if you're not careful, manifestation or reality creation can become another identity, another story. See, when you say, I am seeing this picture, or me, who are you genuinely referring to? What are you genuinely referring to? You may say, me, the body, but then who sees the body is the next question. Who knows the body? Who is aware of the body? I am. Everything goes back to I am or me. And this is where it all starts. The first pillar of truth that I teach here on my channel, is the framework of all of my teaching, is consciousness is all. And real manifestation starts with knowing that you are the source of life itself. God in essence. Know that I am God. Because life itself isn't outside of you. The objects that seem so real outside of you are only known because of the first pillar of truth. Consciousness is all. You could also state it that awareness is all there is. Consciousness, awareness is fundamental. See, the objective reality that you believe is real, see, this is like a waking state dream. And it's not as real as you think. It's real because it is within you. But then we become the altered state. We believe that we are a body in and surrounded by objects around us. And then this is the reality that we believe we live. It's like taking the sun and limiting it to a ray, but then even being more limited with a cloud blocking it to a shadow. We really are the full expansion and illumination of the sun, in essence. But we continue to limit it. And most of us continue to play small. And this is where manifestation and shifting your reality is actually extremely powerful and creative. There are a few manifestation teachers who teach that you are source. And that is true. You are the source of life. You are this awareness in which everything arises within you. You are the dreamer, seemingly having a dream. And this is your dream. Dreaming of objects in a body, dreaming of a person and a personality, a past and a future. It's all entangled within you. So, as it is part of you, it isn't the whole of you. It's just like when the person we believe we are, Alex, goes to sleep at night and has a dream of a body in a place and things around me. Except it seems a little fuzzy. It seems more like an illusion. It seems like I went to bed and had this dream. Well, as I said in the beginning, this is like a waking state dream. We believe we are woken up out of bed, and now we have taken the form. We are the person we believe we are. But really, it all comes back to consciousness, awareness, dreaming this as well. It just seems more solid, seems more stable, seems more uniform, and that because everyone can say they identify with it, and it seems very real to everyone. So yes, knowing that you are source, that you are the whole of consciousness itself, with no descriptions and no labels, purely knowing, purely aware, even that can become too descriptive. What can we even truly say about it except I am? The isness, the essence of our being, is truly all we are. So then, how do we find the proof that we are dreaming and nothing that we see seems to be as real as it is, and use this to notice how we have manifested our reality already and to know a different reality manifested? This is where it gets very interesting. And it doesn't take logic to know this. None of this is me telling you to believe me. And what I say is the truth. It's not religion. This is all found in your direct experience. The first pillar of truth, consciousness is all. Well, then we can take a look at what are we manifesting because it is within us and we notice it, are aware of it, even the body itself. Every little form of this is manifestation. So bodily pain, suffering, traumas, being broke, everything in the material world is a manifestation because it is included within us. Now, I will never tell you to believe that you are a different identity. For example, I will never believe that I am Alex and have all of my desires, Alex's desires, money, whatever it may be. I will never say that because that's simply taking the form of another identity. That creates separation in ego from the start. See, manifestation is knowing directly that you are life itself. And then what happens from there? Well, what happens from there is what is within you, and that's everything. So every single possibility, all realities exist now. It's because they are within you. It is simply what is your awareness, your truest form, paying attention to and assuming to be real. For example, the reason I started this channel was because I was dealing with extreme anxiety, extreme fear, bodily tension, and bodily pain in which I suffered on a daily basis. I can also trace this back to my younger childhood days and most of my life living in a world of thought, mind identification. Basically, essentially, being a creation of the imagination is what I believed I was and life was. Why do you think I spend so much time being frustrated, short-tempered, angry, and insecure? I'm sure many of you can relate to this because it is a form of manifestation. I did not know my true nature. I had no idea. As far as I knew, I was Alex. This was my body. This was my family. These were my surroundings and these were my circumstances. You see, this manifested because it is reality inside of me, awareness, consciousness. So that is what I attach to. That's what I seen every day. My story played out like this. So this is how I seen it from my youngest age to where I was just a few years ago. Okay? So no wonder I suffered and hated life so much because I was trying to find solutions to this reality inside of what had already manifested. You'll never find your solutions believing you are the character in the dream. This is very, very intertwined because I do not want to paint a picture of separation. Everything is within you. You are the focal point. You are the starting point. And then everything is within you, and even all possibilities, all realities now. So you don't have to pretend to be a somebody getting their egotistical desires. What I did was discover my true nature through the 3 pillars of truth. And one of the most powerful ones, as I mentioned, is consciousness is all. It brings all of your answers as you investigate more. And I seen this, and it started to show me what I was manifesting and what I was believing, because I was limiting the source. I was limiting God to be a finite person, Alex, suffering these things. And it all was arising within me. But instead of seeing that it wasn't true in its essence, because it is all a dream, it held no truth to what I truly am. You're able to fall back into source, and then doors open up. Friendships start to expand, and things seem to just start falling into place. But you can take this even further. But it must all be known from your starting point as consciousness, not a somebody imagining or creating their reality, but it arising within consciousness. That is the essence of you. I am. The essence of your being. So instead of that being what I believed, I seen as me, the circumstances, the frustration, the anxiety, and fear, I seen that I was everything. I seen that I was whole directly, not logically, but directly. And I seen that everything was in me. So every single possibility, and just like that, my body healed. And it seemed as my circumstances did too. But what was really happening is I said, I am not putting my attention here. I am not focusing here on this imaginary, not solid dream state. Instead, I am going to rest as my true nature. Not as if I turned it on, but as if I expanded and relaxed my attention instead of focusing and harnessing this attention towards these circumstances in these finite state of being and in the suffering. And this is where you can create. This is where you are creating, and you are creating at every moment. Everything is within you. Everything. All possibilities. All realities. You are the starting point, and this is your dream. What are you going to dream? What are you going to notice, pay attention to, focus on, and allow it to become that reality? I'm not telling you what to do or what direction to go. The most important thing you know is that everything is within you. That which does not serve your true nature is not you. None of it is essentially you. It's within you, even the body itself. So the body, your circumstances, your believed life, it's your choice. It may not seem clear. It may seem a little difficult or confusing, but the more you pay attention to it, believe it, and solidify it, the more strength you give it. Remember, your reality that you believe you're living, your circumstances that you believe you're at the mercy of, whatever it may be, they are all noticed. Who are they noticed by? Just like every object you can look at. Who knows it? Who knows the name and sees that object? Who sees seeing? Who knows seeing? Who knows hearing? Who knows the body? These are your answers. Because the answer doesn't come back to a somebody. Because then who knows that somebody? See? So everything is within you. Every reality and every possibility. That's why it can unfold spontaneously And what you cling on to, what you choose to believe you are seeing, then becomes what you believe you are living. But at the end of the day, you are the whole of consciousness. You are life itself. That is what you must always remember. You are creating at every moment, always, inside of your own dream. Thank you. Guys, if you haven't checked it out, I've mentioned in a few other videos, I'm offering a free guide, basically the framework of my teaching down below, the 3 Pillars Guide. And I also have a waiting list, totally free for both of them. 2 separate links. It is called the Explorer Circle, and that is for my school community that I plan to build. And before I can get started building that, I have to know that I have enough interested truth seekers like you. So these are the type of things that we will have in the school community, but a wide variety. It's not going to be limited in any way, but it's going to be for dedicated truth seekers who are interested and dedicated to this journey of spiritual growth and expansion and discovery, no matter where you stand or what you're interested in. It's just opening a door that many of us never do. So you are all invited, and you can download the 3 Pillars Guide as well too. Thank you guys. I hope to see you there.